Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and of course our welcome guests. Today I'm going to share with you a story of mentorship and of how I came into the career that I'm in today. About 5 years ago, I came to a fork in the road. I had just finished a geography contract, and I needed to decide if I wanted to pursue more work of the same or jump ship and do something entirely different. A few different people and arrows in my life were pointing towards real estate at the time, so I decided to make the leap. I started taking my real estate licensing course, and as I was doing that, I started interviewing different brokerages around town. Eventually, I came to pick Century 21, in part because of the marketing team and the amazing support systems that they have in place, but largely in part to the serendipitous mentorship that was offered to me while I was taking the interview. The managing broker at the time, Myrna Park, and I were sitting there, and she said, "Justina, you need to meet this woman named Danielle Grundy. She's a new realtor. She's been in the industry for 1 year, and she's done very, very well. I see some similarities, and I think you two would get along." To give you some perspective of what very well meant, most agents in their first year do anywhere from 6 to 10 deals. Danielle had done 27 deals in her first year. I thought, yes, I'll definitely go for coffee with this woman if that's where she's seeing some similarities for me. Danielle and I went for coffee and we sat down and we kind of twiddled our thumbs a bit and thought, we're not exactly sure what we're supposed to be talking about or why we're here. But in the course of our conversation, Danielle inadvertently offered me mentorship. I didn't blatantly ask her, and I didn't say, "Would you be my mentor?" And she didn't offer up and say, "Oh, I'd love to mentor you." But in the course, it naturally happened. And Danielle offered mentorship in 2 areas. 1, she gave me a reality check. And 2, she taught me about mindset. The reality check happened early on. Within my first couple of months, I realized that everything I had learned in my licensing course was pretty much useless. You see, the theory is great to have for understanding and for a knowledge base, but in practicality, there was no use for it. When I took my license, if you had a minimum of 8 weeks of time, about $10,000, and even an inkling of being able to do mathematics, you too could have also become a realtor. They've changed the process now. You now actually have to get 75% on the exam to pass, whereas it was 60 when I took it. And it's a bit more time-intensive and rigorous education in order to become a realtor. But what I learned was that knowledge that I had gained wasn't practical and had no use for me. Danielle offered me mentorship and showing me how she had successfully run her business for the previous year. She taught me about the systems that she used, the means of communication that worked really well for her with clients, and also how not to burn yourself out in your first year of being a realtor. That reality check showed me how to be successful in a business. And part of that success is the mindset that you choose. I believe that there are 2 kinds of realtors in this town. There are competitive realtors, and then there are collaborative realtors. Competitive ones are the ones who see the glass as half empty. There's scarcity in the market. There's not enough to go around. They're fighting you at every corner, even when you're trying to bring them a paycheck. The collaborative realtors, conversely, are the people like Danielle who see the glass as half full. They see abundance and wealth in the marketplace. There's enough to go around for everyone. And they understand the importance of creating long-term, meaningful relationships. Not only with just your clients, but with other agents that you're working with in the marketplace. Because in this town, it's too small to not have to work with the same people again and again and again. And it's those long-term relationships that create sustainability within a business. And it's approaching every deal and every adversity, like Danielle did in her first year, with a positive mindset and the ability to see success and the end goal. I believe it's that mindset, that abundance that she saw in the marketplace and in her world and her business that allowed her to do 27 deals in her first year. She created an experience that people couldn't help but talk about. They couldn't help but refer other people to her, even within her first year. That was a mark of success. When Danielle and I met for that first coffee, I didn't really know what to expect of her. I thought maybe she'll coach me through my first couple of deals, she'll coach me through my first couple of hurdles that I'll have to get over. But what I couldn't predict was the long-lasting friendship that would happen. The beautiful thing about mentorship is the benefit of longevity and the sense of community that it builds. I know that today, if I need help, if I need an opinion, if I need knowledge or experience, I can call Danielle and she's there at the other end of the phone, always willing and able to mentor me and to help me. And one of the neat things about a mentor-protege relationship is that it can reverse and it can change and it can morph throughout time. So now I know that if Danielle needs help, she can also call me because I've been doing it for a while now. I have some experiences that I can share that she might not have. In a fast-paced environment and a market like a real estate career, I think it's very important and integral to be surrounded by people and mentors who understand that a rising tide raises all ships and that there is enough water to support every vessel.